right, so I want Ford to add a feature to their vehicles. So I can go manual 6 mode, put it to the boards, and it will never shift out of 6th gear. I can accelerate in this case, past this tractor trailer. Life is good, right? I'm gonna bump it into 7th because I don't need the extra power right now. But what I would like to be able to do, I'm gonna show you this in a second. I would like to be able to put it in drive, set my cruise control for whatever speed I'm trying to go, say 72, and then somehow lock it out such that I can only access gears 6 through 10. Because what that would allow me to do is make sure that it never screams and downshifts into like 5th or 4th on the interstate when I really don't care to hold that exact speed under cruise control. I'd maybe rather just lose a couple miles an hour, but hold that, that gear. And it would be super nice if I could just say, hey, only go down to 7th or down to 6th or whatever. You can kind of do the opposite. I can lock out 10th, for example, so I can only get into 9th, I can only get into 8th, but I want the opposite. I want to be able to select a range of gears in between somewhere in the transmission. I think this could be very easily done, adding another button on the column or something. It really wouldn't be that hard. It's just computer programming. I'm sure these transmissions already have the ability to do it. They would just need to program it in to be possible. So Ford, if you're listening, that is my recommendation. And give me royalties if you do this. Thank you. Oh, this is a perfect example. We're climbing this hill. It's probably going to downshift into 6th. Yep. And it probably won't go into 5th, but if I had a heavier trailer, it would have tried. And I really don't want to be cranking more than 3,200 RPM for a simple short hill. So this is a perfect example of where that feature would really come in handy if my trailer were another 2, 3, 4, 5,000 pounds than it is right now. Just keeps you from having to modulate the throttle on your own as often. This is another pretty good sized grade. There's a truck climbing lane and everything. Not as long as the one on I-77, but we're on I-81 in PA. And I just love the feature of locking it in manual mode. I can downshift into 6th, get my speed back up. I just got the cruise control set. Super convenient. Let it do its thing, bump it back into 7th. And with this 5,500 pounds, it obviously holds it pretty well in 7th, but you will lose a couple mile an hour here and there, so I just kind of let it bounce around on its own. The problem is if you leave cruise control on and don't do this, I keep getting that error. And you don't do this, unfortunately, it'll just like find 5th gear for some reason, even though it can hold it in 6th or 7th, as you can see. It's just the cruise automatically grabs like 1 extra gear for some reason. So it's nice to kind of do it this way and kind of keep the programming in check. So I'm going to put cruise control on at like 60 something. So we're in 6th, we're holding, and then it grabs 4th. Okay, but watch this. If I cancel that and throw it in, you son of a gun, throw it in 5th. My truck hates me right now, but throw it in 5th gear. I can easily hold this speed and then some. I know that was a lot of words in one shot, but my point is it always grabs 1 extra gear than what it really needs, which is mildly annoying. All right, guys, I'm going to show you something. So I'm going to put cruise control on right at 70. And I want to show you how we're holding 6th up this hill, no problem. But if I set cruise, I can almost guarantee you it's going to grab 5th or even 4th. So it's kind of like a steady, probably 4 or 5% grade, maybe more. Either that, or we could actually hold this in 7th. We're getting close to the top, so I'm going to do that real quick. All right, well, of course, the one time I try to show you the transmission does exactly what it should have, but take my word for it. A lot of times it would, see, there you go. See how it popped into 5th? It doesn't need 5th right now. It really only needed 6th. So it's a perfect example of what this does, and then it'll hang out for a year and a half at those higher RPMs unnecessarily.